Warning: the following program may contain material not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Kill the noise and cut the static. Broadcasting from high in the mountains of West Virginia, we're leaving the 9 to 5 in the rearview mirror. The engine is warm, the lights are green, and it's finally time to shift your Wednesday into overdrive. And now, here's your host, Diego the Podcaster.
On this episode of Bonus Overdrive Wednesday, our guest wears many hats, literally and figuratively. He's a veteran, a master of the high-stakes thriller, and most importantly, a very good friend of ours. He's an award-winning, best-selling action thriller author and the mastermind behind the Clifford's War series. With storytelling always on his mind, it's no surprise he just dropped the most intense project yet. And trust me when I say, the story gets hotter and more action-packed with every single book. All this plus more. Please welcome our good friend and award-winning author, J. Denison Reed. Reed, my friend, welcome to Bonus Overdrive Wednesday. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you, man. Man, I love having you on, man. The conversations we had beforehand is a whole show in itself. And I've known you now since, I think, the first book you had, Clifford's War series. Yes. The last time I had you on, we talked about Ty, Two Bad Dudes with Attitudes, and they're very bad news and a very popular book. I think got very good reviews. Some people say it's like one of your darkest works at that time.
Oh yeah, Ty was probably my biggest hit so far, and it seems with each book it gets a little bit better. The reviews get better, and the audience gets bigger. So it's awesome seeing how this series is expanding and growing. So yeah, the last time we talked was with Ty. It was a prequel to the series. So if you want to start with Ty, you can start with Ty. But if you don't want to, you don't have to read it. You can go right into Clifford's War. It's no big deal.
Great and easy to follow. But if you want to start with Ty, because we talked about it, I think last year, we really dug deep into these characters and what they're all about. Yeah. I really highly suggest you pick up a copy and then go through the whole series. But we're going to get into that with the conspiracies and high stakes thrillers because you're a master of that now. And we're going to address the most important fabric of our lives. And, I had to find a way to top your shirts because this started years ago where I think you shouted from across the hallway, say, "Hey, nice party shirt, dude." I was like, this guy really giving me a hard time. And it was actually a compliment, right? Yeah. I'm looking, what's wrong with my shirt? And then you had your shirt on. And I think that tradition carried on. It's happening today. I saw a few shirts today. You'll be very proud of some of the guys we used to work with.
Nice.
And I always look forward to Fridays because I want to know what is Reed wearing this time. I saw what you had one time on a was it a Santa Claus one?
Oh yeah, I have a Santa Claus one. Yeah.
And I know we shop and I'm not going to give him a plug, but I think we shop at we have the same stylist, the same
yeah, we shop at the same outlets.
Same outlets. And every time I say, people like today for sure. I just got a shipment last week. I bought 3 new shirts.
My blanket's slipping. I don't want to do a pre-reveal.
Yeah, because we're going to do a big reveal today. And I don't think I ever beat you in the dad shirt wars. I think it came close once. You say, "Nice try, little buddy," but it's pretty close.
You have some pretty awesome shirts. I'll admit, man. You got some pretty good ones.
Thank you. And you know what? But I did up my game, not just in the shirt, with my footwear.
Ooh,
now,
okay.
I'll give you a little background. We're going to get into the book, I promise you, but I've been dying to talk to you about this for a very long time. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit, yeah.
It's been many moons, my friend. I now have what I think is one of the best footwears, dad shoes out there today. And I was going to order it online, but I said, let me go to the store because there's two brands that come down. One,
don't tell me it's New Balance.
I'm not going to tell you that. Maybe. There's another one, Air Monarchs, right? There's another one. I think Nike makes those. And I went to my local Kohl's store and they had both brands. The one I initially was going to get, I said, well, let me get the Air Monarchs. I haven't worn those in a while. Every single shoe in that department only has one shoe in a box.
What?
The sign says, if you want the second pair to try them on, talk to the sales associate.
That's crazy. I guess it's a sales technique, but that's weird.
Sales technique, or my town's really having a bad problem with shoplifters.
That's
So one of the two, because it's the area is coming to my area now. It's they're building. We got a Chick-fil-A now. Pretty soon they'll have a Starbucks in every corner.
nice.
I think we just got a Five Below, so we're getting there. We're getting there.
You're moving up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get more Nova by the day.
Mhm.
And so I figured, well, how am I gonna try 2 left shoes or 2 right shoes, right? So then I went online. Unfortunately, I was gonna get the brick and mortar store, some business, but I went to Amazon. I did not order the Air Monarchs. I did order the New Balance. You're right.
Nice. That's dad shoe. That's dad shoe mecca right there. That's pinnacle dad shoe.
Yeah, and I don't regret it because I bought a second pair in black. It's $56. I got a coupon. It was almost like $65.
Yeah,
It's like, when did shoes get so expensive?
it's ridiculous, man. See, I've been rolling with the Chuck Taylors, the old school Chucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, not to give them a plug or anything, but they're still pretty affordable for what they are. So it's I've been rolling with the Chucks.
Yeah, man. I seen you wear them. You're rocking pretty good. Now, it might have been me hallucinating, which is not a good idea at work,
No,
depending on the kind of work that we do. Did you have a Clifford's War shirt, or was it a Clifford's War sneakers?
I had a shirt. Shirt. Yeah. I went to one of those websites where you can like put your face on your shirt, and you should upload a picture of your face or your dog or your cat or whatever. And then when I saw that, I went, I'm going to upload pictures of my books. So I did that, and when it came, it was perfect. So
Yeah, I did the same with a picture of mine. I just went ahead and bought the Bigfoot shirt. I mean, there's no real difference in looks, but it was cheaper to get the Bigfoot. Just same faces anyway. But anyway, that's a terrible joke. It's one of those self-deprecating humor. Sometimes it doesn't translate very well, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, what I'm going to do today, because it's been a while since you and I have had our friendly competition with the shirts, and honestly, I've come close once. I almost had you, but you came in there and just you're the Michael Jordan of dad shirts. I'm telling you. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start the countdown clock. And you're not going to see me. I can't see you. Our friends, the listeners, they're not going to be able to see anything. So after the countdown clock. So if you're ready, and we'll be honest, we'll have them vote and say who has the better shirt. But I think you and I be honest with each other and see. We'll be fair, to say the least.
Okay.
All right, stand by. So we got to think about 10 seconds starting now.
It's pause.
Yeah. I got aliens.
Aliens and cats. Oh, we both went cat themed. That's awesome.
It's almost like we know each other. This wasn't even planned.
I know. Not at all. Not at all. And it's funny because I almost went Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I almost went Bigfoot. I was like, Diego's gonna love this Bigfoot shirt, but I was like, I'm gonna stick with the cat theme. This is awesome.
To you. I did order a Bigfoot shirt too, along with this cat's one stuff. And I would have almost went with it too. And I said, you know what? But this is Bonus Overdrive, not Let's Find Out. It has cats, aliens. So I'm safe in the middle, but
yeah.
I think we're gonna let our good friends, the listeners, decide who has the better shirt. And offline, I know we had like a $5 bet. I want to see if do you take PayPal?
Venmo.
Venmo. I don't even know how to use that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to use it.
PayPal's fine.
All right, cash is king, my friend. So now, every dad shirt tells a story. What do you look for in a shirt when you purchase it?
Oh man, if it's something unique or something funny or even just something that just catches my eye, I gotta have it. It's just something about it. Like I think I have like 50, maybe 60 dad shirts now. So I mean, it's just something that catches my eye or something that's just insanely unique. I got to get one.
And the wife tells me, "How many of these shirts are you going to get?" I go, "You don't know how much pressure I'm under trying to beat Reed. I will spend all the money I can to at least get one victory, and I think I'm getting close."
Yeah, you stop begging for them votes, man.
All right, well, you got me on that one, man. So, but let's talk about why we brought you here tonight. You surprised me on this one, in a way, because we used to talk almost every day back when we worked with each other. But right now, we're very busy. You're busy writing books at your job, doing your thing. Same thing with me. I have both shows, and work keeps us pretty busy.
Yeah.
I started seeing something about a cover reveal one day. I'm like, oh, here we go. I mean, he didn't tell me anything about this. And normally all the other guys at work too say, that Reed's writing a new book. And they go, no, I didn't know. Then I saw it published. I was like, this guy didn't tell me. So you're still in the Clifford's War universe, but you're going a little more, I don't know, man. It seems that I know Ty was dark, but this is going to a different place I was not expecting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it definitely was a very soft release. I mean, and that was planned. When I was writing the book, we wanted to have it done before Christmas, before the holidays, because we wanted to have, kind of do like, Christmas shopping. And, that's a big market for authors. A lot of people, try to promote and get things done like around Thanksgiving and Christmas so they can promote it for gifts and that kind of thing. But it wasn't ready, and it just time got away from me. And then when I got it over to my full-time publisher, which is Elliot J. Emerson, if you don't know, I'm sorry, not publisher, editor. She's my full-time editor. She read the book and she says it's not ready yet. We got to go back and change a few things. There's some plot holes, there's some mistakes and stuff like that. So we basically tag team through the holidays trying to get this done, and we got it done in January and had it published in February. But it was tight, it was close, it was stressful. I was pulling my hair out. I think I got a few more grays in my beard here. Yeah, but I mean, it was. We wanted to do a big reveal, but then we just decided, because we had to push back the release date, because at first we were going to do before Christmas, then we had to push it back to February. That we just decided, let's just do a soft reveal, and worry about marketing and that kind of stuff later. But so here it is. It's been out for 2 months now. It's Clifford's War, Redivivus.
And for some people would say, well, it was a pretty good amount of time between Ty and the new one. From a writer's perspective, not that it's pretty short turnaround, because I know the kind of work you put out, and you're a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the gray hairs. So how soon after did you start working on the new book, just after Ty was released?
Well, this one was kind of in the works even before Ty was released. When I finished the book before Ty, which was Clifford's War Without End, I knew kind of exactly where we were going to go with this book. If you read Clifford's War Without End, he gets called away at the very end of the book. And the reason he gets called away is because he had to go try to find a missing child for a former client, or not a former client. You'll see. I don't want to give anything away, but he had to go find a missing child, and so after I finished Without End, and I still had the Ty brothers in my head, and from the first book, Clifford's War, Bluegrass Battleground, and I needed to do them good. I had to make sure that my Thai brothers were represented. So I decided to go and do Thai, the prequel, before I went on to do Redivivus. So I knew where I was going to go with Redivivus before I even started writing it, before I put pen to paper. And so I gave it like a month or two after Thai was done, and then I started in with Redivivus. And so I would say it took me about 1.5 years maybe to get this one finished.
Why has it been that long?
It has.
Since I last seen you. My goodness. Now,
it's been almost 2 years, man.
We got. You know what? We got to stop that. We're gonna hang out here pretty soon.
We could get some beers or something.
Absolutely, we for sure will. Now, you went with the title Redivivus, and for those, and it's one of those things where I just learned the word recently. For those that don't know the meaning of that word, what is it about that particular word that got your attention? Where did it come from?
Sorry, Redivivus is a Latin word that means revival or revive, reborn, rebirth, that type of thing. So it's symbolic, because this is kind of like the cornerstone of the series. This is where the series kind of pivots, on its head here, and it goes in a different direction. So this is, instead of saying Clifford's War Reborn or Clifford's War renewed or something like that, I went with the red theme, and I went for the Latin word for reborn, which is Redivivus, revive.
And
it even has the word red in it. So, hey.
I was going to get to that because the book itself gives you already, if you could lift it up, because I think with the, that way the listeners can take a good look at it. Yes, a good looking cover.
A little glare here, but
yeah, we got it there. So now that it's out, it's only been since February. How has your fans received it so far?
They're loving it. They're loving it. I did some professional reviews. There's a site called bestthrillers.com that did a review. I have a few more pending reviews that are out with a military writers group that is going to review it, and Book Life is going to review it. So there's a few more sites that are pending reviews. But Best Thrillers, when they saw that I dropped a new book and I sent them a copy, they came back within like 3 weeks and they were like, "We loved your book. We can't wait." And as a matter of fact, I actually got a private note from one of the editors of the website that says, "We are so glad you dropped another book. We can't wait to dig into it." So it's kind of exciting to see that how much they love my work. I mean, that they're well known and they're well respected professional reviewers, and when they come back and they say that they love it, it really feels great. It feels great to see that they love the book.
Yeah, it's one of those things. When I first met you, you had the first book out, and you were talking about the experiences you had as a new author and the marketing aspect of it, the promoting, and you shared some of the advice of stay away from some of the pitfalls that are involved with promoting books. As each book came out, your experience, of course, progressed, and then the last time, one of the things was I saw that your face was on a giant screen in New York City.
Yeah.
So how did that? And I know we probably covered it a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, but how did that happen? How did you get your beautiful face in New York?
Well, all of my books have won awards so far, and which is an honor. I mean, I can't be. I can't be more thrilled for that. I mean, it's amazing that people are reading my work and they love it. But I did submit my book, Clifford's War Without End, to a company called Atlas Elite, and they had a contest called the Four Seasons Book Awards, and it won a grand prize. It was third place grand prize, and one of the prizes was that be put on the billboard in Times Square in New York City. So when I heard the news, they said, if you're willing, you can come on up and we'll take your picture in front of the billboard, and we'll present you an award. And they did. They gave me like a little crystal award. It's in my office, but right now my office is in disarray. That's why I'm sitting in front of the fireplace right now. But this for good reason, and we can get to that in a minute. But yeah, they had me up there on the billboard with the book, and they took pictures. It was a great time in Times Square, New York.
Well, and the reason I asked that, because as each book progresses, each year goes by, we all, in a certain way, get a little more experience, a little more smarter on how we do things. And I'm not talking about writing styles. I'm talking about as far as promoting your works.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing differently now that you've done before?
Well, the thing with promoting is it changes. The algorithms change. Promoting on like Facebook or Amazon and everything, all those algorithms change and stuff. So you kind of have to change the way you do promotions. And right now for the last 2 books, for Ty and for Redivivus, I've been hitting a lot of the Facebook reading groups, doing promotions on there. But as far as Redivivus, I haven't been doing a lot of promotions for this one. I've been doing some Facebook ads, and that's about it. But I'm going to do a little reveal of my own here. I've been very, very busy house hunting because my wife and I are leaving Northern Virginia. We're going up to Pennsylvania. And we found a few houses that we like, and we put an offer on one, didn't get it. We put an offer on another one, fingers crossed that it goes through. But we've been really hitting it hard, taking weekend trips and going up to Pennsylvania. We've been saving money, squirreling stuff away just for the move and everything. So I've been kind of keeping my budget a little bit tighter than normal. So, I've been not doing much marketing this time around for Redivivus.
Sure, and I can understand why, because of house hunting is I've done it more times than I really care to do, so I understand where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to tell us where you're going. The location you're going to be possibly moving to. There are certain authors that move to certain areas because they find the environment to be something like a net plus when it comes to creativity, or the peacefulness that they can actually draw the energy from the area and use it for creative purposes. Do you find that where you're moving would be something to be helpful to your writing?
Oh yeah, totally. Because I mean, we're going to be. I like to call it South Central Pennsylvania. It's a broad area, so I'll just leave it at that. But we'll still have access to places like West Virginia, which is a big reading community. There's a huge reading community in West Virginia, Maryland, Virginia. So I mean, and even as far as like New Jersey and even New York, because like Pennsylvania is like right there. So I mean, we still have access to all those big areas where in the big cities there that where a lot of the readers and a lot of the markets are for reading, especially thrillers. So yeah, I'm actually really happy about it, and I think it's a good spot for us.
And I was surprised because back when I was doing some of the vending, people travel. Pennsylvania people, West Virginia, they all like traveling, and they follow their favorite authors or their favorite artists. But they're very mobile. If they like your work, they'll go see you.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, I do events. I've done events in Williamsburg, Virginia, for a charity group, and there's people that come from all over the country. I mean, as a matter of fact, there was people there from England. So I mean, readers will come. If they like the author, if they know they're going to be there, they'll come and see you guys, especially if it's for a good cause.
Yeah, and which reminds me, you had an event not long ago at Blend, right? It was in Ashburn? Is that where
Ashburn.
Blend? Yeah.
Ashburn, Virginia. Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the one in Blend was about 2 weeks ago. It'll be 3 weeks by the time this comes out. But it was a pretty big event. It's one that I host and I put it together. I do all the legwork for it, and that's usually my big one for the year. And it's probably going to be my last one. I'm passing the torch over to some other authors that want to do it, and I've talked to the owner and I let him know. I let the secret slip to him that I was moving out of the area, and they were kind of upset about it, but they understood. And the event was amazing. We had a couple hundred people come out. Everybody had a good time. A lot of people sold tons of books. And, I saw some old familiar faces. I saw some, had some, new readers pick up the books. So it was a good time. It was a real good time.
Excellent.
We had 55 authors that day.
That's a lot, because I know the layout of that area, and you would think you can't fit that many people around there, but you find a way. Yeah. You were the first person to actually, I ever did a vending event was with you. You broke me out of my shell, and then I did it for a couple of years thereafter. So I definitely appreciate that to help me promote my stuff. And then, well, a lot of changes in your life. And I know you've been very married to
I'm always willing to help, man. Anytime.
Yeah. Well, no, that's true. If anything, you always love helping people, and you push them to be better, and you're also open yourself to being pushed by others too. Now, Clifford's War series, you've been doing this for a very long time, and you're probably going to be doing this for many more years to come. With changes in your lifetime, if changes in a lot more story to write. New house, new state, new town, new locations, new people you'll meet. How does this even translate to what I'm going to ask you? I don't know, but I'm going to make it work. I know that you used to write poetry at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be thinking about stepping outside of Clifford's War universe for a little while? Are you going to be writing about anything else? Will you pick poetry back? I'm not trying to say don't do Clifford's War, but I'm saying sometimes people take a little break out of their things and just come out with something completely different.
Yeah, I do love poetry. Matter of fact, going back to Thai, there is actually an original J. Denison Reed poem in Thai that the mother read or sang to the boys. It's a poem that I wrote specifically for the book. So I do dabble. I still write poetry. I still dabble in it. I still think I'm terrible at it, but I try. But I do have a lot of stories. I have a lot of plans coming out, things I'm keeping close to the vest. I even have an idea for a children's series that I want to write. And I've been talking to some other authors about that, trying to get ideas for artists to do the artwork for the children's series. But I still think I'm a little far away from that right now. There's plenty of other work besides Clifford's War that I have rattling around in my head right now.
And I kind of knew that, only because I kind of had the inside track of our conversations. I just wanted to see where you're at in it, because I think you mentioned something. I was like, man, you really going to do that? You're like, yeah. I said, awesome. Now, for the most important question of all, before we end this conversation, and I could talk to you all night long. We're going to catch up, as I said, one day before you move. Right. For our friends, the listeners of Bonus Overdrive Wednesday, they want to learn more about you and get a copy of your brand new book. Where can they go find out?
Oh, they can find it on my website, which is www.jdenisonreed.com. You can pick it up on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or anywhere where books are sold. And I got to tell you, this one right here, if you don't mind, Clifford's War, Redivivus, it's twisty, it's turny. It's about a missing child. Clifford D has to go help find this missing kid. And he uncovers a few things that bring up some ghosts from his past that he was not prepared to deal with. So it's very exciting. He finds himself a girlfriend in the book. There's a lot in it. There's a lot in that book, and it's I think it's my best one yet.
It already sounds riveting. You got a lot in there. Got a new girlfriend. There's a kidnapping. There's action. It's thriller. It's J. Denison Reed. Brother, thank you for being on Bonus Overdrive Wednesday. I look forward to catching up with you again, and I'll see you on the next one.
Heck yeah, man. I'll be here.
Thank you, my friend.
All content on this broadcast is a property of Diego the Podcaster and is served directly from our servers with no modification, redirects, or rehosting. All celebrity impersonators are paid performers. The impersonated celebrities do not endorse or promote any views or opinions expressed by our guests, Diego the Podcaster, or Bonus Overdrive Wednesday. The information shared on Bonus Overdrive Wednesday is provided on an as-is basis, with no guarantees of completeness, accuracy, usefulness, or timeliness.